Hello, everybody. Welcome to Pearls of Wisdom. I have a card reading that I can offer to you today. Again, it is a very big surprise what I can see here, and it is not what it seems to be when you look outside in the world. What is really going on energetically is something completely different. But just give me a sec before I start with the reading. I have offered that I send those people who follow this kind of astrology that I make their personal chart, and I will put the link in the description below with how you can order your personal chart. And I will send it to you in a white background so that you can print it out, that you have the information. What is your real star chart and not the Western astrology? So have a look. Okay, now back to the chart that we have here with the Dakini Oracle for today. So again, I was very surprised when I saw these cards. And you know, when you look out in the world, it looks really dire. It looks horrible. When you look, and I don't know if you have also personal experiences, at least I do, that things go sometimes really haywire and that we have a lot of attacks from the dark ones, because it is very dire for them. And the fall is so obvious in the moment that they try any trick to make you angry, sad, that they can use these energies to achieve more negative outcome. But again, the cards also, they are very clear about it. This is over. So who's in charge now is here we have the number 8, the living goddess. And when you have the number 8, this is also the infinity symbol at the same time. And you might know that when the divine matrix was taken over by the dark ones, and I just use the word dark ones now for many others that people use, so just go with that. This is also a word that is not triggering all kind of alerts in the YouTube channel, especially. So the living goddess is here. She is in front of an ice wall, and she is on a higher pedestal here to show with the blue what is a sapphire on top of her head as a kind of a crown, that everything that what is happening in the world in the moment now is Maya, is illusion. And she is now coming to the foreground again. She was pushed away with the negative rule that has taken over the world, that has actually suppressed all the feminine. Everything what was a feminine attribute was kind of killed off. And this includes especially the healing. And without healing, our society is very sick. And this is also the nurturing aspect that is connected with the children. And when you have a little bit an idea what happened behind the scene with the misuse of children, with the abuse, the torture, and this adrenochrome thing that is widely spread, unfortunately, in certain circles, that this is the killing of the female energy. But now, in a way, it looks like she is emerging from the ice. It was like, it was not that she could die or that it could go under. And I was talking my last horoscope also about the balancing. You cannot have things too long imbalance, because that it will collapse. Just think about when you are not balanced, like just look at the breath. If you don't breathe in and breathe out in a certain rhythm, you're going to die. Very simple. And the same is also with all our other functions. It is a rhythm. And once it goes too far, like if you just for example, breathe in, which will be the male aspect of the breath, and not breathe out anymore, you will die. Simple. So, and this is happening now in the world. We have reached that point of saturation of the negativity that the opposite pole is forcing back in. Or we can also say, because everything is really a circle, nothing is a straight line. And also that time does not really exist, or we can see it as a spiral, as we can see in pictures from the universe. So it is at one point when the circle is complete that the other side is starting to take over again. And this is very clear now. And also the second card, the Scarlet Woman, is also the sacred woman, the sacred energy of the blood, of the mother, of the nurturing is coming back. It is again this energy that will, at the end, when it takes over, manifest itself, and you have it as the pink here, which is the color of the unconditional love, with the two hands inside with the flame, that the creation will come again from the heart. And it is so important that everybody, and I'm not just talking to women, I'm talking to men too, because it does not matter which gender that you have in this physical body. On the next level, higher level, you are balanced between male and female, and you come into this body as a male or a female according to the task, to the also challenges that you choose into this life, or also because of a karmic background that you see that the female pole or the male pole is not balanced yet. So it is easier to achieve a certain goal if you're in a male or female body. So you can see a lot of light workers actually in the moment are coming back in a female body because the karmic situation where they created their negative karma, the fall into the false matrix, was as a male, because the male dominance is connected to the brain, to the polarity. The female dominance is the heart, which is actually also represented here in the lotus flower. That but once our creativity, our thinking comes from the heart and not from the mind, which is the mind, which is polarity, then we are pure creators again. And this is what we have to balance. So this is what is happening right now in the world. And whatever you experience from the outside is a situation that will help you to evolve further. And I experience that, and if people around me too, I hear that, for example, that people are more angry, more sad, they are more devastated in a way also of what is happening. And it is very important here also when we look at the energy here, the red, that we let go of these emotions. Now, it is not true that if you are a light worker or just simply work with the light, or your orientation is towards a spiritual divine goal, that you are not supposed to be angry. This is not possible, because the emotions, you have the word emotion, this is energy in motion. This energy in motion within us is reacting to what is happening around us, what is thrown at us, and this triggers an emotion. And at one point, I agree, we will be the observers. It does not touch us anymore. But most of us, and I'm included, I'm not there. I'm still getting angry. And I have a very, very dear Italian friend, and she said, and I know that I grew up in Switzerland, and we had a lot of Italians around. And it was always that I was really kind of surprised how they shout at each other and blah, blah, blah. And then at the end, they embrace and kiss and whatever. And I was brought up in a more sober kind of Swiss German family. But I was very impressed, and I started to understand. And Gina reminded me of that again, that they shout at each other. They let all these emotions out. Oh, you frustrate me in the moment and blah, blah, blah. And then after that, when everything is clear and all that negative emotion is out, they are again pure heart and they can embrace and kiss each other. And I heard from many people like that. When you have an argument in the evening, when you go to bed, make up, because this is very important. You might not wake up in the morning. And that is very impressive. And that is true, especially now. So what I can see now with many people is that a lot of emotions are coming up. Don't suppress them. Don't try to get rid of them. I also was listening to Adam Sharma through the Crimson Circle, and that he was talking about the raven, and that the raven, that this is the time that the world, everything what we knew, the paradigm we grew in, is dying. And this is the truth. It is dying because this old energy, this matrix that has been hijacked, the dogma, even the religion that is not the true spirit. The word religio, religion, is actually coming from a reconnection to the source, but it has become totally dogmatic teaching, and unfortunately completely taken over by the dark ones, which you can find out. I just posted also in my Telegram network some stuff about it. So you can join that. You have the link below if you like to. So you can see that what is happening now, and it is very significant that the creation card is a lotus flower that is floating on the water. Now again, we had emotion. Like we have first, the goddess is coming out of the eyes. The eyes in the background is the emotions, everything is frozen, nothing can move. Now the second card, we have the scarlet women, the red, the energy, the female energy, the power is coming out again, is drawing the eyes. So it's becoming water again. And in the water, the lotus can bloom. This is then floating. See, the surface here is quiet. But here, when we have the energy here, the scarlet woman, and this is the emotions. And this is the emotions that we have to look at. It is not possible to skip that part. So look at it. And if you are angry at somebody or sad or whatever, get this energy out. But this does not mean that you have to attack that person that is connected with your anger or frustration, because just remember that the people around us are again here. They are actually all the kind of angels to make us see what we need to look at. It's the mirror. So don't go after the person or the situation, whatever it is, but you can create something. I did something in my workshops to release such energy, which was really a very powerful method, and I will share that with you here. We had a dart board, and I had lots of darts, not just a few, but really a lot. So we had these people who needed to get rid of emotions to get all like 30, 40 darts. And then they wrote down the situation, not the person, the situation that was really frustrating. And then I said, now you go and you shoot those darts onto this paper. So we put the paper on the dartboard. And I remember especially one guy, it was really fascinating. He said first, yeah, but this is stupid. I'm not emotional now. I said, just repeat what you wrote there, the situation. I am very frustrated that this is still happening in my life. And that, or this mirror is still holding, or I still feel this emotion or whatever it is. And then and now I kill it. Now I get this emotion out. And I tell you, in the beginning, he was just like, boo, 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 another one, and kind of repeating. And with time, maybe about after 5 minutes, he started to shout. And he started, and I hate you, and I don't want this anymore. And he goes like this. And after that, about maybe 20 minutes altogether, I mean, honestly, he looked like an angel. He was laying in the grass somewhere and he was laughing and he had this beautiful smile on his face. And it really helped him to get rid of these emotions. And now he can face also the people who are connected with that, what happened, that he can smile. And this helps so much. Try that. Get yourself a dartboard and put it on a place where nobody's around and get these emotions out. We did it outside, but we can do it here because we don't have snow and winter here. But if you have a chance, you can do it outside, like in the forest nearby or something like that, and you will see that nature, in addition, will help you a lot. So the important thing is right now to get rid of this emotion, of this frustration that everybody of us has somewhere inside, because we've been so lost in this false matrix with all this false teaching and false promises and the distorted religion. And then you can start and you will be again the creator of your life. And then it's just passing through. So you're passing through the boundaries of the old matrix. You move again into your own power. And we can then start in the beginning again. Then the goddess within you can rise. And again, the female aspect, if you have a male or female body, it doesn't matter. The female aspect, which is the nurturing and loving aspect, also the erotic part, the healthy sexuality, if you're in a partnership, if you are living in that kind of relationship for the age that sexuality is really important for your development, actually, when it's pure and not distorted and comes out of love and not out of greed or any other emotion. And then you become again the creator. And the wing here also represents the overview that you have. You can look down at things, you're above. And then these emotions that you have already processed are not like huge waves anymore. It's like you go up either, or you can also use the opposite picture of the ocean when you have the emotions as huge waves on top. And when you dive down there is the quiet flow of feelings. Feelings are not emotions. The emotion is the emergence of the energy that is connected with the feelings. So I was very happy to see these cards, and this is very powerful to know that. And again, those cards, they are very beautiful. When you look out in the world and with the threat of war and all that stuff that is happening now, it looks very ugly. But this is just the illusion. Remember, this is the illusion. If you find that peace within, if you balance this energy is female, male within, then it's beautiful. And this is also the moment you're balanced, completely balanced, those negative energies, they cannot reach you anymore. And because you are able to release emotions in the moment when they surface and you don't hold back, that's also, you are not going to be sick. Because what is illness? And I talk many times about that. You find lots of videos about this topic. Illness is a manifestation of emotions when we are not aligned to our true path of life. Then it always shows in the organs, that each organ has a meaning that will give you exact information about what it is. So, of course, in a way, we can say we are all sick somehow. But remember, we are still coming out of that false matrix. And we still are in that whole drama, like our children that have been injected with all that poison that needs to go out. So be ready for detox. Be ready to let go and detox all that poison, also the poison that is in the air, that is in the food, that is in the water. Try to make the best out of it from your knowledge that you have now. Do detox, and also emotionally and mentally and physically, that goes together in one go. You can do that. And you will see when you really go into it, it will moments that you just have to cry, to weep, or to be really sad, and allow your body to get this out. A very wise teacher once told me that she asked me, "Do you know what cancer is?" And yeah, of course, I know what cancer is. I said, "No, you don't. Cancer are all those tears that you have not shed when you were sad." Think about that. I wish you a wonderful day, and I look forward to see you again soon. Bye bye for now.